Welcome to Spelling Bee Ninja, where we empower learners with knowledge and skills. If you're passionate about mathematics and want to grow your understanding, then you've come to the right place. Subscribe now for free educational content designed to spark curiosity and enhance learning in a fun and engaging way. In today's episode, we're diving deep into multiplication concepts, unraveling how this essential math operation works and how it impacts our daily lives. Let's get started. Multiplication is often viewed as a mathematical mystery, but it's a straightforward concept when you see it as repeated addition. Imagine you have 3 baskets, and each basket holds 4 oranges. If you want to find out how many oranges you have in total, instead of counting them one by one, you can use multiplication. The multiplication of 3 baskets and 4 oranges in each basket is written as 3 times 4, or 3 times 4. You can solve it by adding 4 oranges 3 times. 4 plus 4 equals 12. So, 3 times 4 equals 12. It's as simple as that. Now let's take a moment to explore the multiplication symbol itself. The symbol used for multiplication is the times sign, which represents this operation. Just like a shortened version of adding the same number, it signifies that we are multiplying numbers rather than just adding. For instance, when you see the equation 3 times 4, the multiplication symbol helps you understand that you need to find the total of 3 groups of 4. This makes multiplication a powerful shorthand in mathematics. Now, how do we visualize multiplication? One effective way to illustrate multiplication is through arrays. An array is a visual tool that arranges objects in equal rows and columns. For example, if you create a rectangular array with 4 rows and 3 columns, you will have a total of 12 objects. This kind of visualization not only makes it easier to grasp what multiplication means but also reinforces the connection between multiplication and addition. You can see that 4 groups of 3 is the same as 3 groups of 4. This brings us to a fascinating property known as the commutative property of multiplication. This property states that it doesn't matter in what order you multiply numbers, you will get the same result. So, if you have 2 times 5, the answer will be the same as 5 times 2. Both will give you 10. Isn't it cool that numbers work that way? Now, let's think about where we use multiplication in our everyday lives. Multiplication is a handy tool, especially when we find ourselves needing to calculate things like the total cost of items while shopping or estimating the area of a room. For example, if you want to buy multiple packs of gum, knowing the cost of one pack and using multiplication helps you quickly determine how much money you need. In a room, if it's 6 feet long and 4 feet wide, multiplying 6 by 4 helps you find out that the area is 24 square feet. You may not realize how often you use multiplication, but it's a part of various situations from cooking recipes to counting groups of items. Now, let's talk about how skip counting fits into multiplication. Skip counting is a fantastic technique that involves counting forward by numbers other than 1, which directly relates to multiplication. For instance, when you skip count by 3s, you say 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and so forth. These numbers represent the multiplication facts for 3. By mastering skip counting, you develop a strong foundation for recalling multiplication facts quickly. Understanding why it's crucial to memorize these multiplication facts can really help. Think of multiplication facts as the building blocks of future math concepts like division, fractions, and algebra. When you have these facts down, it can make learning advanced math much easier and more enjoyable. Imagine walking through a math store with a superpower, knowing your multiplication facts by heart. The roots of multiplication stretch far back into history, too. Did you know that ancient civilizations, like the Babylonians and Egyptians, developed their own techniques for multiplying numbers long before modern calculators existed? They used methods that involved grouping and counting, contributing to the evolution of mathematics as we know it today. By learning more about multiplication and how it connects to our lives and history, you can appreciate its significance and utility, transforming it from a list of facts to a practical and powerful tool. Today, we've journeyed through the wonderful world of multiplication, discovering that it's an efficient way to add, represented by the multiplication symbol. We've visualized multiplication with arrays, explored the commutative property, and linked multiplication to skip counting. All of these concepts help us see multiplication as an everyday tool, whether we're shopping or measuring spaces. Remember, mastering multiplication facts can significantly empower your mathematical abilities in future learning. Thank you for joining us on today's exploration of multiplication. We hope you found the lesson enlightening and fun. Don't forget to subscribe to Spelling Bee Ninja for more engaging educational content, and feel free to share what you've learned today with friends and family. Until next time, keep counting and multiplying your knowledge.